Hello. So today I was just going cleaning one team, and then tomorrow is a pretty big competition in Chicago, the UDA. I don't know what it's called, UIC competition. Anyway, it's a big weekend. There's lots of teams out this weekend, lots of people competing, and it just made me thinking because I was talking with a friend, Jen Whitford from the College of New Jersey when I was there this past week. We had a really good conversation about the old days of dance, right? There was just a period, I want to say like from the early 2000s all the way to maybe like 09, 10, I don't even know, it could have been later, where the anticipation and the energy leading into nationals was just like an all-time high. I mean, very back in the day, as technology and social media was emerging, we would personally, I would order DVDs from the national championships and stock them for a whole year leading up to the next year, and then be super anxious to see the new routines for the year. Then everybody knows the dance team competitions Yahoo group that popped up and that drummed up so much excitement leading into nationals because there were all these predictions about what was happening and who was good and who was not and who had seen who, and sometimes heated conversations, sometimes extremely brutally honest conversations about the level and ability of a team and what we can expect from them. And it was just like very, very awesome because at that time, I was coaching and I was choreographing. So I was like, looking for comments about my teams and like kind of validation of my work. And it was a really like fun time because I always got super excited when people would say great things about the things I was putting out there. And then social media kind of started to come about, and it amped up things a little bit more. I can remember YouTube when it was very new and people didn't know about the privacy settings and like how to really upload stuff. So people really for 1 year were uploading routines by accident thinking that it was private and they were public. And so I found so many dances on early YouTube, like before nationals. And it was just really great. And then now things have changed a little bit because now we're in the era of, if you put your dance out there, it's probably going to get recorded. It's probably going to get sent around. People like undercover swap videos leading up to college nationals, high school nationals, period. It's just a thing. There are those who choose to just not put themselves out there and hide it for the sake of someone recording and, just so that their dance doesn't get out there. But it's very quiet today. And I just don't know if people who were around during those earlier days, like, really know how exciting it was. Like, it was really intense and like the anticipation was so high, and it still is. It's just very different, especially now with oh, hi Mango, my dog just popped in. Say hi. It's just now very different with now that there's music rules and varsity can't play music anymore, and it's just like when you watch videos, it's just and so now the only way to see stuff is if people like underground send it to you before competition, because that's what happens honestly when you put dances out there. But I encourage you, if you're coaching or choreographing or whatever, watch the dances ahead of nationals. Like, someone's going to send you something, right? Look at your competition, do it. But at the end of the day, I think it's really important to remain focused on your goals, period. You can't control what you can't control. And one thing that you definitely can't control is what other people are doing. So I get these videos. I've sent these videos of just stuff that I get from people. I talk about them. I look at them. But at the end of the day, that is somebody else's work. And that is somebody else's team. And if it has nothing to do with me, then it's not like I go to my teams and do XYZ in order to beat so-and-so, because it doesn't really work like that, right? What you put on the stage that day in that moment and how they execute it is what matters, right? So watch them, love them, get excited, trade them around. I mean, when I was a coach, I really didn't care. Honestly, take my video, because you don't know what we look like live. Like, you don't know what feeling we're giving off. You can't read certain things on a video. It does not bother me whatsoever. So and so saw my dance. Like, fine, sure, take it. Because what matters is what happens on that stage that day. So just keep that in perspective, and don't get all in a tizzy when you see something or find out that your video's been shared, or so and so saw this, or so and so's talking. Let people talk. You want them to talk. But what your teams do on the stage is what really matters at the end of the day. So, all right, I will definitely touch base this weekend after this long weekend of competition. So, yes, you guys have a good Friday night.